Patricia Jamison is a nurse working as a clinical health coach. The Atmore native who's lived in Jefferson County for more than 40 years says she decided to run for governor to improve the lives of poor and working class people.
I believe that we can unite the state of Alabama and we can raise our national ranking to a higher level. I would love to see Alabama at the top. I would love to see the citizens of Alabama living better as a whole, not just one socioeconomic class.
Gambling bills died in the state legislature again this year. But to reach that top ranking, Jamison supports creating a lottery to fund education.
We're surrounded by 4 contiguous states who have the lottery. So for us to have it, we could use it for education, not only for the kindergartens, the high schools, but I would like to see us utilize the lottery to provide college education for our students or trade schools, whatever they want to do. I would like to use that to improve and also to improve the salaries for the teachers and the support staff.
As a healthcare professional, her take on addressing Alabama's rural healthcare crisis comes from firsthand experience. She favors expanding both Medicaid and the role of nurse practitioners.
In rural areas, we know that the hospitals have closed. I would like to implement having clinics, especially mental health clinics, because right now we know that we are also not only just in a pandemic, but we almost have a mental health pandemic.
To reform Alabama's embattled prison system, she favors the decriminalization of marijuana, which she believes is a missed opportunity for the state to tax weed for personal use and would help alleviate overcrowding.
And then we would look at not only releasing those prisoners, but also restoring all rights back to them. That is, giving them the right to vote, as well as them coming out. And when they come out, it's contingent upon them getting a trade or some type of training, that we would therefore close that revolving door, that they are not going back to prison.
To help poor and working class Alabamians who are right now dealing with record inflation, she favors lawmakers repealing or reworking the gas tax and eliminating the grocery tax.
Some people have to make a decision between how much gas am I going to put in my vehicle or am I going to eat? And sometimes, you have to get to work. You see people that have to get to work. So they're going to work and then they're not eating or eating foods that are unhealthy because that's affordable. When I lived down in southern Alabama, we would just cross over to the Florida line and buy groceries there because it was cheaper for us and more affordable. So if we do that for the state, it also helps free up more money for living expenses.
Election integrity is back in the forefront of this race after Governor Ivey's recent campaign ad repeated disproven claims that the 2020 presidential election was stolen. Since then, other candidates have made similar claims. Here's what Jamison told me.
I've even looked at some reviews from our Secretary of State, and according to that data, the state of Alabama got an A ranking for no fraud. The voter integrity was almost stellar. So as far as voter integrity in our state, I am comfortable with it. I do not believe that we had any issues with voter fraud or have any issues with voter fraud in the state of Alabama.
The Democratic primary is May 24th. Carla Wade, WVTM 13.